You made mention of Kwame Nkrumah starting being in politics at the age of 41. You made mention of a few of them, and their ages were very young, age like 34 years and all that. Now the kind of presidents we have in Africa are either 70 plus, 80 plus, some even in their 90s, right? Why did we go wrong? And do you think, as you are saying, we can still change the narrative for young people to really take charge?
Yeah, Oscar, you see, politics is like soccer, it's like football, it's for the young people. So, and young people constitute half of Africa's population. So, any old folks that are elected into office know that young people have a stake. So, we have to take our destinies into our own hands because these old folks have been there from independence up to date. They cannot do any change, they have not changed anything. So why must we trust them with our state of affairs? We must be willing to take the bull by the horn, vote and remove them from office, but equally we must be willing to participate. We must be willing to contest for elections. Africa needs new presidents, new leaders with new energies, with new hopes, with new aspirations to transform our visions into reality, to transform Africa into an oasis of justice. You see, I'll tell you one thing. If you look at China in the 1960s and Nigeria, China was a hopeless case. How was China able to transform? And today is one of the biggest economies in the world. You look at you look at Singapore compared to Gambia in 1965. Gambia have more prospects than Singapore. We have the land, we have the sea, we have the air, we have the land, we have the sea. We have the sun. But why is Singapore more triumphant than the Gambia? Why? What have we done wrong? Where have we gone wrong, Oscar? So these are some of the things we need to think about. In fact, Rwanda is trying. Botswana was a multi-party democracy alongside with the Gambia. In fact, they have similar or the same prospects. But Botswana was able to succeed. Botswana is trying today. It's an emerging developing country. So Rwanda is seen as a model for Africa. You look at Rwanda in 1994 compared to most of the African countries, including the Gambia. It was a hopeless case. A lot of people died. A lot of people fled the country. But how were they able to do it? So most of the African countries, we have examples in our own continent. We can look for Botswana, we can look for Rwanda, we can look at China, we can look at Singapore, we can look for Japan. These were countries that even in the 80s, Poland was poor. Poland was poor in the 80s. But how were they able to do it? How were they able to transform? Look at Turkey. These were countries that were not better than most of the African countries. So it's now time for us to take the leadership and change the status quo.